Welcome back to All Things Outdoors. We're back. And what I mean by we, I'll have a special guest riding with me this time, but we're heading back to the Land Between the Lakes. I've actually done Land Between the Lakes with this person before, and we're actually heading back there for a second time. This time we're not hiking. It's all overlanding. Now there might be some challenges between tornado damage, and also some of the roads might be shut down because of turkey hunting. However, I think there's plenty of opportunity to still see some cool stuff, drive some fire roads, maybe find a little bit of mud, and have some killer camp spots next to a really cool lake. Let's do this. Welcome back to Land Between the Lakes. Back again. Oh, this time we're not walking. We're gonna be taking that. We're gonna be doing some off-roading in the Bronco. I got Chris, that hiking guy, that's gonna join me. We're gonna do some exploration, and I'm gonna try to see if I can talk Chris into going a little more excessive off-road than what he's used to. So we'll see if that works. I got a guest with me, setting up his tent, Mr. David Gray. He has never been so excited to go on a trip as one where you don't have to walk and there's lots of food.
Got that right. I could get used to this.
We did a little bit of off-roading when we came in, not much. We went up and checked out a cemetery, then there's a little bit of I guess a little bit of a washout on the road on the way in. So we're hoping to do a lot more. We can't wait. Right now we're just gonna get the fire going, get set up, maybe get the grill going here in a little bit, wait on Chris, and it's gonna be a good night. All right, so we're all set up. David's got his triplex there. I'm gonna be sleeping in the Bronco tonight, try out the new platform that I made, see how that feels laying in it. And then Chris is gonna back up and he'll probably put his Gazelle up on the back of it. Right now, the roads are a little bumpy, so I'm gonna drop my tire pressure down to about 20 pounds. And then after that, we'll be set to go and ready to roll in the morning. But figure let's get rid of that now, that way we can worry about breakfast in the morning. It's all about priorities.
Get your little bed set up already.
Yeah, it didn't take a long while. I don't have to put up a tent. So here's the deal. I'm sleeping in the Bronco. Chris is sleeping in the Gazelle. David's sleeping back in there in the tiny little triplex.
Creeping out, thinking I'm on sleeping back in the Johnny Quest woods. Okay.
Not a bad way to wake up. Good morning. Day 2. So the plan is, there really is no plan. We're just gonna literally drive and explore roads. So really excited to see what we get into and what we find. I think once everybody starts getting around, we're gonna have a nice breakfast. Then we'll probably pack up and hit the road. We're all gonna be happy campers. Good job, Chris. That's how you prevent forest fires.
There you go.
So we're all packed up, ready to go. Just got camp tore down. Oh, well, I guess we got one chair left, but we'll find a place for that. No, you're good. But we're gonna hit the road. Had to make our first stop. Check out this. The Great Western Furnace. It literally looks biblical. That is so cool. So the plan is to hit the working farm, but it's not going to open for another hour, hour and a half, something like that. And so what we're going to do, we're going to just find some roads and see what we can find, and maybe head over to the Berkeley side. Oh my lord. Woohoo!
Well, that was exciting.
We're there.
And he made it.
Yeah, I think you want to go the high line.
There you go.
Good.
Very nice.
So what do you think, David?
It's really cool. that was a good one.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Man.
Decided to check out one of the cemeteries. This used to be all private land, so there's cemeteries everywhere. I'm assuming families or communities. They're all around. Figured we'd check a couple of them out.
Gonna remain that way, probably.
Your truck is like so much cleaner. It's not fair, Chris.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be that way.
So it's a more modern cemetery than uncemetery, but it's got a beautiful view. It's overlooking the lake. Very peaceful place. Some people just like to show off and drive trails backwards. We were at the home place, the living farm or working farm or something like that. So we're going to check it out. I guess it's kind of pioneerish. Kind of feel like we just went into a time warp. Not exactly sure what's happening here. So they actually have people stationed in different areas that explain what they're doing and the tools that they're working with. Morning, how are you?
Doing well. Good morning. Morning. Have y'all been here before?
No, we haven't.
Welcome. Okay. Double pen just stands for 2 rooms. So pig pen, people pen.
When was it moved here?
So it was moved here in the early 80s. Looks like 82.
Okay.
Yeah, 82. And somebody lived in this house until the mid 1960s.
This is a woodshed. Or a whooping house. Woodshed, whooping house. Which one? Tell you what, this is a must stop. I mean, for $7, this is really, really cool. Very much worth it. I see those all the time. Amish neighbors. Construction is still going on. Actually building it by hand. Very cool. Huh.
Oh, that's where they hang it.
Mm-hmm. They dry out their tobacco.
She's like, what?
What are you doing? Why are you coming in here? This is our house.
We're on a 355 road. We're gonna go all the way to the lake, but apparently this used to be like a church. So seen the concrete steps, the Bethlehem Baptist Church, which we seen the Bethlehem Cemetery on back there.
These are steps.
Yeah. Back of the steps, they used giant stones in the middle of their mortar. I'm guessing that might have replaced rebar. You look good, nicely done. Oh, we're getting a little wild. We're driving through a prairie that has a bunch of bison and elk, so hopefully we get some cool views. You drop $5 at the gate. Apparently the bison will take credit cards. We're going to see what we can find out here. See if we see a herd of bison.
Better, I want my money back.
And
Or I want your money back.
yeah, 500 likes and we get David to ride a bison.
I'll ride it if you go get it.
And bring it, if you can bring it back.
Yeah.
I'll ride it. That sounds fair.
Wow. No bison, but it's pretty cool back here.
Yeah. Do bison charge red trucks?
Wow. That's pretty neat.
No, I'll bring it up there.
Okay. I'm gonna.
What I worry about is this.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely gonna do that. Yeah, I just tried to do two-wheel drive. That was probably a mistake. Your turn, Chris.
Yeah.
A little more. Straight. Right there. You're good. You're good. How'd you do?
I'm okay. I'm just a little nervous. No, I'm alright.
Okay. All right. You're doing good, man. You're killing it.
Okay. You're gonna slide here. Then you slide into the rock. Start turning passenger. Or, I'm sorry, start turning driver.
probably gonna go real close to where that GoPro is.
Yeah, I know.
You're right. Go ahead. We'll try it.
It's just a GoPro, and what a shot that'll be if you run it over.
I'm gonna start a Patreon. If I run over my GoPro, I can replace it.
You're good.
GoFundMe.
When you feel yourself start to slide, go to the driver.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to really go sharp driver.
Look at this. There you go. Yeah, passenger.
Piece of cake.
Woo!
You're a wild man.
All right, so we went to check. We're over by Sugar Bay. Went to check a spot, see if we could maybe camp down by the lake, but it was shut off to the turkey hunts. About any roads they have shut off for turkey hunts, they have it gated across, so you can't get down them. We actually came to Sugar Bay, which David and myself have stayed here before, in the Land Between the Lakes hiking trip with a couple of other guys. We're gonna set up here, then we'll probably go top off on some gas, grab some ice. It's really getting warm. Only question is, I'm trying to decide if I sleep in the Bronco or my hammock. I kind of feel like I need to do the hammock thing. We're gonna figure that out. Then we're gonna head in, get gassed up, get some ice. Sorry. Well, how was dinner?
Oh, come on, dude.
Oh, it was awesome. I can't move.
Mexican night at Sugar Bay was a hit, so I'll take that and run with it.
Yes,
then we got
please do.
chili dogs tomorrow. We're just gonna sit back and enjoy the evening and the really loud Mustang with no muffler. Are you done?
He's not done.
Oh, it's
It
a
is
Pontiac GTO. Awesome day off-roading today. Really cool stuff. I mean, just really cool things that your whole family would enjoy, not just your dad with his truck and his stupidity. But it was a lot of fun. Proud of Chris, David, of course, front and center.
I rode in the right seat with the best of them. You got good shots. I did get good shots.
He got crazy good shots. So
I got some good videos.
absolutely, that's going to be a killer video. We're going to end up just chilling the rest of the night. Then tomorrow morning, same thing. We're going to go see what we can find, head over to the dam. Do it all over again. Just drive around and try to find some crazy stuff to get into. So it's great fun. I'll catch you tomorrow morning.
Planned to go out and do the Peninsula Trail too, but I knew there wasn't going to be any water out there, and you know, until we got to the lake. And
All right, good morning. Day 2 of off-roading, overlanding, and Land Between the Lakes. We just wrapped up breakfast. We're gonna head up to, I believe, the Energy Dam area part of LBL, just kind of search around there, check some of the off-roads, see what we can get into. Yesterday was a great day. Found a really cool trail. Then we're looking at possibly hitting Hotel California and then camping up close to the lake somewhere, dispersed camping this time. Camp's all cleaned up. We are getting ready to go. We're gonna head to Energy Dam and see what off-roads we can find, what off-trails. Should be a good time. For this?
Kapow! Yeah, I'm ready. Gonna make it happen.
He's gonna pull out a Bronco. Oh, this is gonna be great. We are on the road.
so far, so good.
Not too bad. So we got the top back, so enjoying the sun. It's gonna be beautiful today. Not a cloud in the sky. And David's driving.
We'll see for how long.
And we are officially getting David's legs broken in off-road.
Losing my overlanding virginity here. I'm so excited. I like the paved roads. That's my idea.
A few trees from tornado damage. Looks like they've
already got out here with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
So there's people camping down there by the shore.
Oh, that's cool.
Looks like that'd be a pretty cool spot.
Yeah, and I think you can drive down to
looks like the road to nowhere.
We got a deep run up here. I gotta switch to remote.
Yeah. This is a pretty cool campsite. I mean, I could see this is excellent. About any four-wheel drive can at least make it to this. We don't know what's on up the road, but I mean, they've already got the fire ring. Someone's got some wood, nice and flat. This is beautiful. So, sometimes life throws you obstacles. Just grab a 30,000-pound tow rope and you move them. Just come straight on. Yep. Whoop. Easy to get recovery gear. I'm telling you, platform was the best thing. You can tell they actually tried to cut it. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to hook on my right side recovery hook, and then at the end of the log, and see if I can get it over just far enough. Maybe we can get around it. So I figure we'll try to do it without. Most of these trees should fold over and then pop back up in theory, but at this point we want to make sure we kind of want to
Famous last words there, baby.
yeah, either way this thing's moving one way or another. Go back slow, nice and easy. Okay, four high. Good there. I'll do it. Go ahead, pull forward. Obstacles removed. Trees are still intact and up. I think that saved a little bit of work for somebody, hopefully, but we should have enough room we can get around here without too many Kentucky pinstripes. But now we're wide open. Let's see if we can get David into some more trouble.
That one might be a little more difficult to move.
Sometimes life throws you obstacles you can't move. You just reroute, go somewhere else. That's what we're doing. Obviously, part of me wants to try, but I know it's never gonna happen moving this log. So David's pulling up here. You might have to use four-wheel. It's tires coming up off the ground. That's pretty cool. Yeah, David pulled a tire, just about. He's officially an overlander now. So I don't know.
You can just go up there.
Yeah, because I don't.
I can clear them.
Yep. Part of the challenges of off-roading. Hold on, Chris. You're looking good. Looking good. Keep it cut. You're clear in the front. Straight back. Good. Nice. Whoop. All I'm gonna say I almost want to bring guests along just so I can ride.
You definitely can do more videotaping, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Must be out there. There's a campsite up there.
Is that parking or
Yeah, it's just somebody parked there.
I'm appreciating how stylish David looks in a Bronco. Hashtag David needs a Bronco.
I got one. We gotta go get another one. Should have only gone that far.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of that and what's up here.
It feels kind of like we could make a day of this, just this section at this point. I think we created a madman.
I think his confidence is increasing.
Kind of crawl up. Still going up. Still going up. Good. Okay, you're gonna start coming down on your passenger side. Nice and easy. Oh, weird. Nice. Okay. Just go slow. If it starts to get too deep, I'll back you out. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, you just sunk about 18 inches deep. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, yeah, that's fine. The other two channels should have plenty of footage on this entire situation. Or maybe I'll just share this picture. Yeah. So there's a reason why there's not tires right up the gut of that mud pit. David was looking really good coming in, and then his front right tire just dropped. It sunk. It actually, the mud sunk over the tire. So, and those are 35-inch tires. So a little higher than what we were hoping for, but we got it recovered thanks to Chris. So I'm not too ashamed to get pulled out by a Toyota. In fact, I'm honored because it's another Hoosier. Yeah. But we got it recovered. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and tap out. So we didn't say no. We tried it, right?
We said yes.
And we're gonna head up to the next one, see what's going on, and then hit the dam. So we'll see what's up there. There's a campground. Maybe we can get out. Got a little bit of water on the floorboard, so we'll get that dried out pretty quick. Other than that,
Let's do it, man.
we're back on the road. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
There's a campground, I think, on the other side.
Got another furnace. So pretty cool. It's actually right up against the hill. It looks like they had some tornado damage there. I'm guessing took out their fence. But over here, a little bit of damage, a little bit of high winds. I think caused some trouble.
Use and use. That's not something you want to run into. Asian car.
Subscribe to that hiking guy.
Got a coyote.
There's the setting.
Hey guys, I'd just be careful. He's moving in on your lady down there. I'd worry about that.
Oh wow. What's up, Phil? Oh man, this is
So we just checked out the nature reserve. They actually have a little hiking trail, like a 1 mile and a 4 mile trail. This is a non-hiking trip, so
Yeah.
we left that out.
We don't do those things.
We don't do those things. And we're hiking. And there you are, folks. Welcome to Hotel California. So just a little walk, not too bad. It's gonna be a lot of uphill on the way back, but
I think it was too bad.
David's not happy. So I believe that this belonged to like a ferry captain that lived in this area, and now it's pretty well abandoned. And I can't help but imagine this house was spectacular when he lived in it. Just really cool structure.
That's a big structure.
That is a big structure. I think it's a keeper. I see a house flipping opportunity. Yeah. Good advice. Just breathe. So here's the deal, Chris. I think a couple cans of spackle, spray paint. I think we can make some money off this. You in?
I'm in.
Investment opportunity.
Yeah, we're gonna do a public offering soon, an IPO, if you will. So get on board while it's hot.
Welcome to Twin Lakes Backcountry Campground. We're gonna set up shop here. This will be the last night that we're staying. We'll be leaving tomorrow morning. Right off the lake, nice breeze coming in. David found a nice flat spot over there. He's gonna set up. Last day on the trail. We're out tomorrow. Been so much fun with these guys. I mean, we got to see so much stuff. I didn't expect to get this much stuff packed in like 2 days. So such a great time. Really, there's only one thing left to do. Just about 8-ton chili dog time, and we're all extremely full, but we at least have to have one chili dog in commemoration of
Gotta
this.
take one for the team. I'm not full. I'm ready to go again.
Okay, David hit his second round, or his second wind, so he's good to go. But Chris has not had an 8-tot chili dog, so I think we should get that on camera and see how he reacts to them. But on that, we're gonna get that rolling here in a little bit, and I'll catch you in a few minutes. In true ATOD fashion, I brought the ATOD chili dogs, and we have a rookie here who's never tried them before. Let's document this.
Hi,
First,
I'm a rookie.
first bite.
Ready? It tastes like Grandma's hug.
How is it?
So good.
Not bad?
Really good. My God. Manna from heaven. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And David's about ready for his second one.
Mine tastes like fire ash and burnt sticks. But I'm okay with that.
Reason being, his hot dog roaster had an accident. David has a philosophy: let no hot dog go down.
There ain't no germs in that fire.